Your baby cries the second you set them down. You've tried the swaddle, the white noise machine, the $50 vibrating bassinet that promises to trick them into thinking they're still in your arms. None of it really works, and somewhere around 2 a.m., you start to wonder if something is wrong with your baby or with you. Here's the truth. Nothing is wrong. Your baby isn't broken, and you're not doing it wrong. You're just fighting biology with plastic. Researchers who study infant behavior, including a well-known study out of the University of Notre Dame, found something almost embarrassingly simple. When babies are carried, their heart rate drops within seconds, not minutes, seconds. Their crying stops almost on command, and it doesn't matter what kind of carrying it is, a sling, your arms, a walk across the room. The response is automatic, built into their nervous system before they were even born. Scientists have a name for it, the calming response. It's not a preference, it's not a phase, it's a switch, and it's already inside your baby, waiting for you to flip it. Most parents have never heard of this. They think their baby just needs to learn to self-soothe or that being held too much will spoil them. But the research says almost the opposite. And once you understand why your baby's body reacts this way, being put down stops feeling like a battle and starts making a lot more sense. Picture this. Your baby is fast asleep in your arms, heavy and warm, breathing slow. You shift your weight, lean down and lower them into the crib, and the second their back touches the mattress, their arms fly outward, eyes snap open, and the cry starts before you've even taken your hands away. That reaction has a name. It's called the Moro reflex, an automatic startle response babies are born with. But what's happening underneath it is bigger than just a reflex. For 9 months, your baby never once experienced stillness. There was no moment without motion, without pressure, without the sound of your heartbeat right there, constant, close. Being carried isn't a luxury to your baby. It's the only environment they've ever known. Being set down, alone, and still isn't neutral to them. It registers as a sudden, unexplained change. Not danger, exactly, but absence. This is where the calming response comes back in. Remember, that's the automatic drop in heart rate and crying that happens the instant a baby is picked up and moved. The Notre Dame research team, led by developmental psychologist Darcia Narvaez, has spent years studying what they call evolved nest caregiving, the idea that human babies are born expecting a specific kind of closeness, one that includes near constant touch and carrying in the early months. Babies who get that closeness consistently tend to show steadier stress regulation as they grow, meaning their bodies get better, faster at coming back to calm after being upset. And here's the part that matters most. This isn't about income or how attached a parenting style you follow, or whether you own a baby carrier that costs $200 or you just use your own 2 arms. The calming response doesn't check price tags. A tired mom on a night shift holding her baby in a hospital chair triggers the exact same biological reaction as any nursery designed on Pinterest. Presence is presence. Your baby's nervous system doesn't know the difference. It just knows whether you're close enough for it to feel safe. So, where does this leave you? At 2 a.m., arms aching, baby finally asleep, and that crib looking miles away? There's a classic piece of research that explains why arms feel different from any surface, no matter how soft. Decades ago, psychologist Harry Harlow ran an experiment with infant monkeys and 2 fake mothers, one made of cold wire that dispensed milk, another made of soft cloth that offered nothing but comfort. Every time, the baby monkeys chose the cloth mother. They'd feed quickly at the wire one, then rush straight back to cling to the soft one. The lesson researchers took from it changed the way we think about infant attachment forever. Comfort and closeness aren't a bonus on top of survival. For a baby, closeness is survival. Warmth and touch aren't the reward for good behavior. They're a basic need, as real as food. So if you've been rocking your baby for what feels like forever just to have them wake up the second you stop, that's not you failing at some skill other parents have figured out. That's not spoiling. This isn't about blame. Your baby's body is doing exactly what millions of years of evolution built it to do. You're not alone in this, and you're not doing anything wrong by answering it. Here's a simple framework you can start using tonight. No products, no schedules, no gadgets. 1. Before you even try to put your baby down, get them into a heavy, loose-limbed kind of sleep. You'll know it when their arm drops fully instead of staying curled. 2. Keep contact for a slow count of 10 after they touch the mattress. Don't lift your hands right away. Let your weight ease off gradually, the way the ground eases you into cold water instead of dropping you in. 3. Replace your body's warmth with something that mimics it. A warmed blanket or a swaddle held against your chest for a minute before you use it holds your scent and your warmth long enough to bridge the gap. 4. Narrate the transition out loud, softly. Something as simple as, "You're okay, I'm right here," said in the same calm tone every time becomes a signal your baby learns to trust, even before they understand a single word of it. This is the whole shift. Presence beats products. No $400 bassinet that simulates your heartbeat will ever do what your actual heartbeat does for free. No white noise app replicates the calming response the way your own arms do, instantly, every single time. You already own the only tool that reliably works. You're already doing more than you realize. Every time you go back to pick your baby up, again and again, even at hour 4 of the night, you're not creating a bad habit. You're answering exactly what your baby's body was built to ask for. That instinct in you, the one that can't stand to hear them cry for long, isn't weakness, it's wiring. It's the other half of the same system that makes your baby calm down the second you lift them. This isn't really about sleep training or schedules or getting it right. It's about who you're becoming in these small, invisible hours. The parent whose voice is already a safe place, whose arms are already home. You won't remember most of these nights specifically, but your baby's nervous system will carry them forward, quietly, for years. If this helped you see your baby a little differently tonight, subscribe. Every week, we break down another piece of child development research like this, the real science behind the things you're already doing right. And if you found this useful, tap like so more tired parents at 2 a.m. can find it too. Because your baby was never asking to be spoiled, they were just asking for the one thing that's kept human babies alive since the beginning, someone close enough to trust. That's the calming response. And you've been the answer this whole time.